we are going to be doing a guided meditation to own your authority, share, promote, and market. Before we dive into this guided meditation, I just want to speak to you because you're becoming your greatest possible self, because you're tuning into this right now, because you're choosing to be your best every single day, consciously or unconsciously. I acknowledge you. Keep showing up, and however I can support you in getting your message out. Let's talk, let's go deep, and let's make an even bigger impact together, whether that's coming on the 12-hour marathon as a guest, whether that is launching your own podcast, creating your own platform. I would love to support you however I can in making a bigger impact, as Eli and I were just talking about in the last interview. We're going to be diving into some greatness today, so make sure you stay tuned. And if you want to contact me, if you want to reach out and let me know what you're up to, however I can support, have a conversation, contact me on facebook.com/th3burns, Instagram @IamMillionaireChris, as well as email chris@beyourgps.com. Looking forward to talking to you. Next up is the iTunes review of the week. This week it's by Hannah1125. Always a nugget. Chris shows up with such authentic interest in the guest and the audience. Every single show has a golden nugget that I can start implementing in my life right away. Feels like Chris really believes we can all become our greatest self and consistently shows us how. If this isn't in your ear, you are missing out on loads of inspiration, action, and your own greatness. Thanks so much, Hannah. I appreciate you. And if you want to give us a review and let us know what you love about the show, what you want to see more of, go to beyourgps.com/iTunes or search Greatest Possible Self on Apple Podcasts, and you can find us there. Thanks so much in advance. Looking forward to growing with you. Let's keep up the heat. We are going to be diving into such an incredible guided meditation for Own Your Authority, Share, Promote, and Market. So thank you so much for being here. And I want to start this off with really getting us grounded, getting us centered, because it has been an intense 12-hour marathon, and I'm creating even more groundedness. So go ahead and give yourself permission to drift into beautiful relaxation, peace, ease, being here and now. And make sure that you're in a distraction-free environment. Make sure you're in a place where you can truly just go within yourself, because that's how this is really making the biggest impact for you now. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Feeling a billion times better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't yet, go ahead and close your eyes. Give yourself permission to just be here and now. And as we dive into this guided meditation, as you own your authority, as you experience yourself, see yourself, know yourself as someone who shares, you promote, You mark it. You feel better and better about yourself. As we go through this experience together, anything that comes up, any feeling that doesn't feel good for you, just give yourself permission to feel it, to breathe through it, to give yourself permission to feel. Because there's no bad emotions, there's nothing wrong with you. And as you go even deeper into relaxation, as you go even deeper into trusting yourself, trusting this process, you give yourself permission to be encouraged. You give yourself permission to be empowered. You give yourself permission to release anything that doesn't serve you, any kind of resistance, any kind of blocks, any kind of stuckness, any kind of disempowering energy. First off, it's okay if you experience it. Second of all, you let yourself release it. You let yourself say, thank you for serving me energy. I release you. I no longer require you. I open myself up to everything that I desire, all the good, all of the beauty, all of the abundance, all the prosperity, all the success, all the happiness. So as you take another deep breath in and exhale, you go even deeper into your relaxation. You go even deeper into your peace. You go even deeper into your ability to receive these commands to your subconscious. Receive these instructions. Receive this remembering, this realignment. This is just realignment, owning who you are, owning your gifts, owning your magic, owning your miracles, owning your value, owning what you have to give to the world, owning your authority, owning what you have to share, what you love to promote, what you bring to the marketplace. That's who you are. This is who you are. And you think about your products, you think about your services, you think about the value, the message, the vision that you have to bring to the world. You think about it and you remember how proud you are. You remember why you started this. You remember how it used to be like for you. You remember what life used to be like when you didn't know any better. And you remember that it was probably really freaking painful, with lots of suffering, with lots of struggle, with lots of breakdowns, sadness. And life wasn't so great. And somewhere along the line, you discovered that there's a better freaking way. And so you set out on this journey of serving people with your new awareness, serving people, encouraging, recommending, sharing resources, guiding, being there in support of others who are on their journey, maybe even a couple steps behind you. Serving and supporting people who had problems, who had challenges, who had opportunities for growth, and you have the gold, you have the diamonds, you have the resources, you have the wealth. You have the wealth of currency, you have the wealth of money, you have the wealth of experience to contribute to them. And you remember why you set out on the journey in the first place. You remember what it was like to be a courageous, adventurous little kid who was unstoppable at guiding yourself, at leading yourself, at sharing who you are, your self-expression, your magic, your miracles, how you saw the world, your creativity, your imagination, as you played, as you had fun, when you own your authority now, when you share your gifts now, when you promote yourself, your services, your message, your vision now, knowing that you contribute to others, knowing that it makes difference, knowing that it adds value, knowing that you deserve to be compensated, knowing that you deserve to receive because you love to give, you love to serve, you love to play, you love to share your magic, and you also love to receive. You also love when it comes back. You also love being appreciated. You also love getting paid. You also love seeing the money grow and expand and increase. You love increase. You love evolution. You love leveling up. You love getting better. And so as you now own your authority, as you now share your offer, share your products and services, share the value, the massive value that you have to give to the world, you receive even more. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever it is that you believe in, whether it's universe, creator, luck, God, source, spirit, whatever it is for you, you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are being guided. You are being led. You are being shown the way to share your gifts. You are being given platforms and stages and opportunities to make a difference in people's lives. Maybe it's one person at a time. Maybe it's 10 people at a time. Maybe it's 100 people at a time. Maybe it's thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Wherever you're at is perfect. And remember, wherever you're at is not where you'll stay. So remember what it's like to be where you want to be. Remember what it's like to stand in the version of yourself a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. Let's really dive into that. Who are you being 1 month from now? How is life different? How are you owning your authority? How have you shared, promoted, marketed yourself? And how is life different? What did you overcome? What did you break through? What power did you step into to get to where you are 1 month from now? Breakthroughs, freaking breakdowns. How did you deal with it? How are you resourceful? How are you courageous? How are you unstoppable? Owning your authority. Sharing yourself, sharing your gifts, sharing your light and your love, what you are meant to be, bringing forth, birthing, whether you're a man or a woman, birthing this beautiful creation, birthing these seeds of possibility into the world, nurturing, courageously standing for, protecting the possibility, the vision, the value that you're here to give. It's a month from now. How is life different knowing that you've really stood for what you believe in? You've really stood for your message. Really owned your authority. You opened up the doors. You sent the freaking emails. You jumped on the phone. You made the calls. You closed the sale successfully. How does success feel? How does effectiveness feel? How does high performance feel? How does momentum feel? What's that like? When things are going your freaking way. You remember what it's like when you're really creating, when you're really aligned, when you're really in the sweet spot, when you're really flying high on life. Remembering that the better it gets, the better it gets. Remembering that just because things are great and going really, really well doesn't mean that what goes up must come down. No, what gets better gets better. The better it gets, the better it gets as you now own your authority even more. Just as the sun owns its shine, owns its authority to provide light, to provide warmth, to provide heat. provide life force for the planet. It owns it. There's no questioning. There's no denying. There's no trying to fight it, trying to say no more. Come on, sun. You can't actually believe that you're providing this light. The sun's like, this is light. Whether you like it or not, whether you choose it or not, this light is being shined on this earth. This life force is being given. That's how bright you are. That's how powerful you are. You shine like the sun. You own your magic. You own your brilliance. You own your light, your love, your value. And you look out even more, seeing how proud you are of yourself in 1 month, owning your authority, sharing your wisdom, promoting all the beautiful offers and things that you have to offer, seeing people's lives change on the call, having people say yes, seeing the funds come in to your bank account, seeing the documents get signed, seeing the testimonials and the results and the thank you letters and the appreciation letters going out even beyond a month to a year. It's a year from now. How has your life evolved? Who are you being? How have you owned your authority? What opportunities have opened up for you? What doors have opened up for you? Who have you become? How have your habits evolved? How has your consistency evolved? What do you most appreciate about yourself? It's 1 year from now, September 4th, 2020. How are you being and becoming your greatest possible self? How have you owned your authority? How have you owned your message? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to be crystal clear? Remember what it feels like. Remember what it feels like to be connected to your source. Remember what it feels like to be connected to your higher power. Remember what it feels like to be connected to your authority. Leading yourself first. Own your authority. You now own your authority. You now share your truth, your source, your guidance, your internal authority. You now share that. You now promote. You speak it. You speak it. You are confident. You stand for your internal authority. You share, this is what I stand for. This is the value that I'm bringing forth into the world. This is the contribution. This is the service. This is the difference I make, you say to yourself. And you see people all around you who are listening, who are watching, who are receiving your wisdom, who are receiving your passion, your enthusiasm, your courage, your energy. They're there listening, watching, with love, with respect, with admiration, with adoration. As you bring this to the market, as you bring your value to the market, as you bring the value to people's lives, remembering what you're here to give, remembering why you started in the first place, remembering what's possible, remembering the vision of who you're out to become, remembering the vision of your best life ever. 1 year from now, owning your authority, trusting yourself, trusting your voice, trusting your words, trusting that you are enough, trusting that you are clear, trusting that it's good enough, trusting that it'll never be perfect. There will always be room to grow. And it's perfect right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this awareness. Thank you for this gift that you have been given by your Creator, by your source, by your God, by your luck, by your fortune, by your universe. You're here to share. You're here to stand for what you believe in. You're here to make a massive difference. And you own it. And you love it. And you appreciate all the activity that you do. You appreciate all the going and doing and meeting and conversations and sales and creating and content and leadership, building. You appreciate all of that. And you appreciate the stillness. You appreciate the ease. You appreciate the peace. Trusting that even when you don't do anything, you're still living your purpose. You're still owning your authority. It's who you are being. And you remember that there's a flow to life. Sometimes you're relaxing and attracting and manifesting and creating in space. And sometimes you're going and you're creating and you're building and you're trusting that what you are sharing is enough. Your words are enough. You're standing on stages. You're sharing from platforms. You're powering yourself from within, your own internal authority. It's all you need. You have everything you need within you. You trust yourself to serve. You trust yourself to make the difference. You trust yourself to contribute, to reawaken, to realign, to make that difference. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. As we go even deeper, I want you to ask your unconscious, what is the aspect of you, the part of you that needs to be integrated to own your authority? What is the part of you that needs to be healed to own your authority? Go ahead and ask your unconscious now. Good. And whatever came up, it's perfect. So I want you to give yourself permission to heal. Say, I give myself permission to heal. I give myself permission to release. I give myself permission to let go. I give myself permission to be whole, complete, and perfect. I give myself permission to be enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as we own your authority, as you own your authority 1 month from now, 1 year from now, let's go out to 10 years from now. How is your life different? What's possible 10 years from now? Who are you being? How are you owning your authority? is life different? What impact have you been creating in your community with your message, with your vision, with your gifts? How have you aligned yourself with the best that life has to offer? How have you aligned yourself with your greatest possible self? How is your health? How is your financial freedom? How is your career and life fulfillment? What are your relationships like? How are your hobbies? Who have you become? How is your message impacting the world? As you dive even deeper, you remember this is what you're here to do. You remember this is your purpose. These are your gifts. This is your moment. All there is right now. And it's perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you come back into the present moment, you remember that you own your authority. You remember that you don't need anyone outside of yourself or anything or any certification or any achievements or any accomplishments to justify your worth, your value, your deservingness. You create your own reality. You own your authority. You remember it feels great to share, it feels great to promote and to market and to contribute your gifts to the world. Just being present with your gifts, being present with your love for yourself, for people, for life. You own your authority. And it's so fulfilling. It's so juicy. It's so awesome. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for these gifts. And you ask the universe, God, source, creator, luck, show me the perfect people, the perfect places, the perfect resources, connections, ideas, actions. Show me the aligned places, people, connections, actions, thoughts, behaviors that allow me to own my authority even more, that allow me to make an even bigger contribution in people's lives, that allow me to serve the marketplace, that allow me to get rewarded for the good that I'm giving to the world, for the greatness that I'm igniting in people's lives. Show me, and trust that you will be shown. Know that you will be shown. Believe and own that you are being shown now to own your authority. And say thank you, thank you, thank you. for the wisdom. Thank you for the knowingness. Thank you for the faith. Thank you for the belief. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the trust, the intuition, the alignment. Thank you for all the beauty, all the magic, all the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you give yourself permission. You give yourself total and complete permission to be free to create any reality you desire, to own your authority, to own your gifts you're here to give. You have total freedom, you have total permission, and everything is lining up perfectly for your highest and best good. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the reminders. Thank you for the realignment even deeper. And as you begin completion of owning your authority even more, even deeper, even more powerfully, even more confidently, even more courageously, even more centered, grounded, aligned, connected, reconnected, re-energized, rejuvenated. You say thank you, thank you, thank you. You are being and becoming your greatest possible self. I'm going to count back from 5 to 1 to bring you back into this present moment. And for every stage, feeling yourself become more awake, more alert, more present, and ready to either continue your best day ever or go even deeper into a beautiful, juicy, restful, blissful sleep. Wherever you're at is perfect. So beginning with 5, feeling present here and now. 4, waking yourself up, feeling more energy, more vitality, more aliveness. 3, beginning to wiggle your toes and your fingers and your hands. 2, beginning to move your shoulders, maybe your hips a little bit, maybe your knees, wherever you're at is perfect. 1, coming back into a wakeful, rejuvenated, re-energized state, even deeper aligned, owning your authority. 1 and 0. Thank you for tuning into this guided meditation. Anytime you desire to remember who you are, remember your authority, listen to this again, and remember you are already being and becoming your greatest possible self.